Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Deb of Deb House Crafty Cottage, and I am here with the first lot of DESTASH stamps, dies, and punches. I'm gonna have another one probably on Friday, which will be all holiday, but it will, and this first one is going to be all Stampin' Up, but the one on Friday will be some Stampin' Up, some not, but it'll all be holiday stuff. Could be mostly Christmas holiday, but there might be some fall and stuff mixed in with it. And then I'll have another one probably over the weekend with just punches. And I don't have that even looked through yet, so we'll see. And then I'll have another one which will be all planner stuff, which I don't have ready yet either. I was going to do that one first, but I've had boxes sitting on my floor of stamp sets I pulled off my shelf so I could make room for other ones. My shelves are full. I have a small bookcase. It has 3 shelves and all 3 are overflowing still with Stampin' Up stuff. And I have another bookcase that has my cardstock and other papers and envelopes and paper pumpkin kits, and 1.5 shelves of stamp sets as well that are overflowing. So I still have a lot, but I have a whole copy paper box plus like the lid full of other stamps that I can't keep it all. So anyway, let me get started. I'm going to go through bundles first, and the price I wrote on them. Most of them stamps and dies will be 15. A couple of them will be more than that, and then I have some things that have extra things in with them, and they'll be a little more also. So I have today's tiles with the stamp and dies. It has been used. It's $15, but I'll show it to you. I keep forgetting I need to do that. It's a really nice stamp set. It is stained because photopolymer does stain, and that one is popping out there. Get you back under there. I didn't use all the sentiments, but I did use the tiles and some of the sentiments. I think, well, I can't tell if the other ones are used or not. So that's that one. It has 8 stamp sets, and this one has 6 dies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And some of them were on these magnetic sheets like this, and I've already taken them out because A, they weigh heavier, and B, they're expensive and I just want to keep them for sets I haven't maybe put on magnet sheet yet. So that's the first one, and I'm going to put the codes down below. This one, it stands for SU, Stampin' Up dash bundle 1. This is my first one here. And how this is going to work is going to be PayPal only, US only. Sorry to anybody overseas, I can't send them over, or up or down depending on where you are. US only. And because shipping, you know, it's just crazy. The prices I'm going to quote you are before shipping, and I can't quote you shipping because if you want to buy more than one set or stamp set or bundle or whatever, I'll combine it all and then I'll quote you a shipping. I hope that's okay. It'll be PayPal, friends and family only, US only. You're going to have to email me. I'm turning comments off, and my email will be in the top of the description box down below. And it's going to be first come, first served. And how I'm going to do this, because today is Wednesday, I'm not going to be home most of Thursday. So I will check all my emails on Friday, and I will reply to you on Friday. If you don't respond to me by the end of the day, Friday or evening, and somebody else is next in line on Saturday morning, I will contact that person for whatever the set is. But I'll email you back for sure and let you know, that one's still available, you got it. Here's what I think the shipping would be for this and those whatever sets you want. Please pay as soon as possible, like within, I'm going to say within 24 hours, because I know people get busy. I can't do the pay in an hour because of my response, because some people don't see it right away. you know, I'm a little more lenient that way. However, if I don't hear from you in 24 hours, then it will go to get back in the pot and go to the next person if somebody else is interested. And the reason I do email is because it has a date and time stamp, right? Okay, so that's today's tiles, SUB1. And I'll put a list down in the description box as well. This one is Here Together. This was a special promotion online. SU-B2. It has been used, but it's red rubber, and you can see how clean. I take care of my stamps, guys, so even the photopolymer, when they're stained, they're still perfectly usable. This was also used, but and I keep this in here in case somebody wants to like stick it down and put them in it. And this says it has 9 stamps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're not in the right places on the sheet. They're kind of coming loose, but they're all here like that. So you get the idea. And then the dies, this one has Here For You and You Matter, and then the hands, the 2 hand sets. It's really nice. And I might still have some of this paper around. If I can find it before I ship it, I'll send it to you. If not, I'm sorry. There was some black and white paper that went with that, and I'm sure it's probably still around here. Now this one is a Christmas one. I wasn't going to do Christmas, but somehow this slipped in here. SU-B3. I bought this, I think after it retired, maybe in the clearance thing, or I don't know. It's a really nice set, but I have never used it, and I just can't keep it all. And this is, you can tell this is old. It has their old logo. Quilt Builder Framelits. I don't know that I've ever even opened, well, I guess I opened them once maybe to look at them. This is back when they were still dealing with Sizzix. And I'm also thinking I have some paper that went with this too. And if I can find that, I might have used some of that. So this, I've never taken them off the sheet. So they're in here. I'll go like this. What I do is I put them facing the front, so the slot's not there, and then the labels at the back. That's how I've been doing it. Okay. I'm gonna leave, well, I'll put it in here. Okay, sorry. So $15 for that one. That's brand new. Most of these, like I said, will be 15. We have Counting Sheep and the dies. This is a really cute set. You're Amazing. I think there's something under here. I taped them down because the little things were coming off. Anyway, Gently Used, yeah. This was like a celebration, I think, but I don't remember if the dies were too or not. Everything's in here, you can see, and it's gently, it's barely used. These 3 stamps, and you can hardly tell, they're very clean. And then the dies have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A balloon is 9, and the other sheep is 10. So it's 15 for that. And then All Squared Away. Stampin' Dies, and this one is Gently Used as well. It's cling red rubber, and there's a few examples of it, and it says also 9 dies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Really pretty to use these flower dies. Or you can just stamp these stamps. And so I don't think, like, these squares don't cut out these if you stamp these. But I'm pretty sure if you have squares dies, you can find one that'll work with them. Or a punch, something like that. Okay, that was B5. I'm trying to figure out what order I have them in this box. Okay. This is Hey Chick with dies. This is really cool. I probably used it once, yeah. And the dies, I'm not even sure I ever used the dies because I think I got the dies later. than the stamp set. So 15 for that. SUB6 for Hey Chick bundle. Okay, next is, this is a gorgeous one, a little lace. I love this floral here, and the sentiments are so, I love the font, like the type with the written font. Gorgeous set. It is red rubber, and this one is used. This one in particular, several of them might have been, I think maybe the heart. Looks like the heart, this one the most, and probably a sentiment in here, but I can't tell. I think this one, this skinny one, just a little note to say hello. Pretty sure I used that one. And some of these other ones don't, they're off the thing, but I don't think I ever used them. So this one, and possibly this one, but and the heart. But they're clean, right? They're in good shape. And then the dies only have two. It's this big one, and then there's a like a thing where you can cut this so you can get a scalloped edge on your edge. This is this size of this is, I forget, 5 1/4 by 7 1/2 inch. Doesn't really look that big, does it? Anyway, that's what it says. 5 1/4 this way by 7. I don't know. Does that looks? It might be, because it does look bigger than. Let's see if I have a card front here from something I've done recently. I don't want to spend a lot of time on each of these. Okay, so this is an A2 size card without the envelope on it, and it is a little bigger than it. So these are 4 1/4, but that doesn't look like it's 5 1/4. Anyway, it is bigger than an A2, but you can cut it down after you die cut it. Okay, so that is SUB7, $15 for a little lace bundle. Okay, then we have Path of Petals. This is another one. I struggled, but I have two other sort of dainty wildflower kind of things, so I decided to give up on this one, even though I really like the dies too. So this is another one, SUB8. This is photopolymer. Again, it has been used. You can, I'll even give you these. I was trying some multi-tone inks, I think, at one point. And all the stamps are there. I think this, let me see something. Yeah, this was when they, I don't know. I thought it was a time before they started putting the pattern in the back of the thing, I think. Here there are only 3 dies. This big one does not cut, it cuts into the paper or out of the paper, but it doesn't cut the shape, the oval. Then there's this smaller one, and then the oval cuts out of the center of that with, there's a little thin die in there. So there's only 3 dies in that one, but they're really pretty, especially the big one in this. And then if you do this in white, I think one time I did that, you can take markers and just color the flowers or something. It's really pretty. Anyway, SUB8 for $15, and that's the Path of Petals bundle. I'll just call this Wild Rose, Tour Wild Rose bundle. This is used, it is photopolymer. This has 2 stamp sets in it, and you'll get some die cuts and images I already stamped if you want to. So these are stained because, you know, reds and blue and purples and things, some stain. Not all the sentiments have been used, but to Be Your Friend and Blessed has been used. And obviously the leaves, the big roses. This is a 2-step set. And then you get these beautiful dies. I think I have, yeah, I have one of those cut out. There are 8 dies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The big row 7 and 8 for these little ones. And the leaves, no, the leaves are also 2-step, and the rose is 2-step, which means you can stamp the background and the outline, and then you can even get a shading on it. So, and this is the outline for the leaf or a standalone leaf and standalone flower. So yeah, pretty. I just can't keep everything. Okay, this is another one. Parcels and Petals, SUB10, used gently. Here's all the bits in it. So they do have, let me flip it over and show you. They do have the stickers on. Sometimes I take the whole stamp and put the stickers on right away, and sometimes I only put the stickers on the ones I use as I use them. So it doesn't, if they're all stuck on here, it doesn't necessarily mean I used every stamp. I might have on this one though. I can't remember, and I can't really tell. I'm pretty sure, I know I used this and this. I don't remember the others. And then the dies, oh yeah, here's that one right there. And this is in like a rose gold metallic, a little something. Yeah, that's right here, which you can't see. So this says it has 9 dies. I think this has 2 sheets in here. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2 strips there. So the big parts, this is a little skinny box, like with flaps on the sides and the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I think the other part of the box is here. Oops, what am I doing? It's right here. 7, 8, 9. And this goes inside here. So if you just use this, it cuts into the paper. If you use it with this, it cuts out. Okay. So there are 9 dies in there, but there's 2 sheets. And that is $15. SUB10 for Parcels and Petals. Okay, next up, I'm going to bring 2 up at once. I hesitated getting rid of these, but I'm going to do it. I used them a bit. I just said use, not gently used. I especially used this. Thank you. This one is Photopolymer. Let's do this one first. This is SUB11. It coordinates with the Ornate Layers dies, which are these, and you get 8 dies, but they're these really fancy edges, as well as some things that cut into the paper there and over here, this longer one. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's some sliding off because I had these on a big magnet and they're just not staying right now. And then this is, you know, So Grateful. I'm pretty sure I used that too. I probably used all these big ones. I don't know. I didn't use all these smaller ones, but I did use a few. Yeah, like I can tell I used this one, this one, this one. Anyway, and maybe that one. But they're still very usable. You might have to just wash them a little bit if they seem dry, you know, to get a little moisture back in them. And they'll be fine then. So that's Ornate Thanks with the Ornate Layers dies. Just call it Ornate Thanks bundle. The next one is Ornate Style. This is a beautiful floral. And then there's these other, this is cute too, a daisy. And well, I guess the tape didn't work, but there are 9 in here too. Let me take it out. 3 of them though are small flowers. And I was hoping that I could, maybe I'll just use one of these to go like this and stick them on this way because those are the ones that are coming loose. I was trying to hold them down with this tape. So these longer strips, there's 2 of these, And they're going to be loose in here because they're not going to stay no matter what. This one goes with, I think with this one. Yeah. This one or this one? I forget now. Maybe it's this one. It's this one, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. It either goes with this one or this one. Then you have these two like border things. This one, yeah, it does have a little scallop border. I can tell I used that. There's still some bits in it. And I think I used this one. Pretty sure I used all these actually. And here you can see I've got some center flower bits in there. And I'll just go like that. And I will put this across, but it's not going to do anything. Anyway, all the dies are there. And this one will be called Ornate Style and $15. That's a really good price for stamp and dies from Stampin' Up. And I'm well aware of your options nowadays. But anyway, $15, Ornate Style, and that's a red rubber. Okay, next up, Band Together, SUB13, $15. This has band dies. This is absolutely gorgeous, and I love these fonts in here. So you could say celebrate the best day ever. That could be birthday or anything else. And then you could use these with it, wishing you a happy birthday. You're a great example to me. That could be you are amazing, or celebrate the best day. So grateful we are friends. This one is red rubber. I wrote a page number. I don't remember. I was starting to write the catalog on here, but this was before that, I think. And you can tell I did use these. I used this one for sure the most. And sometimes I use the cinnamons without the other stamps, but I know I've used several of them. That one probably could use a little washing, but it's still very usable. $15. I try to take good care of my stamps and things. Also, this is a smoke-free house. I do have a pet, and it is a cat. So there's a chance that there could be cat hair. So if you're extremely allergic, that could be an issue. But she doesn't usually get on my stamps and stuff too much. So yeah, because they're usually up on shelves and things, unless I'm using them. Or in a box like they are now. Now she might rub her cheeks on the side of a box. So, you know, there's a possibility. Anyway, Soaring Swallows, SUB14. This one I like, and I used it like only once. And the dies, which are amazing. Yeah, let me open it up. This is Photopolymer. Yeah, I used it once, and apparently only 1, 2, 3 stamps. No, I had to use a sentiment too. I don't know what sentiment I used. It probably wasn't red, and it looks like I might have used this too. So anyway, they're all in here. Oh, and see, this is newer because they started putting the pattern in the back there. I kept mine inside the original plastics, inside the box, rather than sticking them onto the box directly for the most part. All right, next up. So that was SU14. This is SU15. Waves of Inspiration. This apparently carried over into the 23-24 catalog, so it's current. But you're getting a good deal here. You're getting it for $15. I'm not a demonstrator anymore, so I think I can sell whatever I want. I just don't make cards like this very often, so it's not a me thing. I love this part. Yeah. But the dies are nice. They have some labels, the 2-part waves, some clouds, and this looks like ripples on the waves too. And this is the heron, I think, right? Or pelican. Pelican. I don't know. I can't remember. And also there's little birds that cut out, like these kind of birds up here. So that's that one. $15. This next one's going to be a little more because it's a slimline, but it's $18, and I believe there's 2 dies in here. So it's Slimline Sayings, and this is retired. Actually, I think there's 3 dies in here. These bits that you're seeing in pink were out of 4 dies. Were out of this. So you have like a border you can put on a slimline, or for an envelope maybe. And this one. And then this pokes out all these little bits, which I thought you could use as decorations. I'm going to set this to the side. I'm going to put these all in a little bag at some point, but I'll leave them in here in case whoever would want this could use them for something. So there's 4 dies in there. Oops, sorry. I just dropped some of those pink things. Eesh. So let me set this to the side. Okay, that's anyway, that's SU B16 Slimline. It's the full size Slimline, not the mini. Okay, which I don't know if you know, that works with those regular business size envelopes. Okay, next up are some with okay, this one is 2 stamp sets and a set of and a dies, and let me put these 2 down here. This one I'm asking $20. You get both of these stamp sets, both photopolymer, plus the dies, which are called Beautiful Shapes. I really enjoyed these dies. You get some regular circles, this sort of, I don't know, fancy circle with lines around it. You get some, I always call them octagons, and that's probably wrong. Hexagon, I think? I don't know. Whatever those are. There's layering. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. You get this kind of funny oval that goes with this, a smaller one like that, and some honeycomb kind of things, solids that go with those too, and then some little other shapes. So this goes with this. Circle goes with Thankful We Are Friends. And like I said, this funny shaped one goes with this. And anyway, really nice sets that can be used for a lot of different things. But because there's 2 stamp sets, and they are used, I have used them, you can see. This stamps the edge. Like around this, you could stamp the edge. Which way does it go? This way. And then die cut it with one of the dies, and the wishing you a happy birthday, a best day ever. I did use that, and that fits in there. I don't think I even used the circle, but I did use also Thankful We Are Friends. So maybe I did. I don't know. I can't remember. So that's that one. And then this one also, I know I used this shape, some of the sentiments. So, you know, the reds, like I said, the reds, purples, and whatever, they stain even right after you use them, but they're definitely usable still. And I had them on magnetic sheet, but I counted them and they're all there. So this one I said is $20. That's SU B20. I'll call it Framed Occasions double bundle. Okay. Okay, now the next 2 are punch bundles. The first one is Lovely You. This is the Lovely Labels punch, and this. And I really like this stamp set and the punch too. I have other ones similar, and I can't keep it all. I'm out of room. So this is Cling Red Rubber. And this is one, I've taken them all off. It's very possible I have used them all, but I can see there's a couple that I know I use the most, which is, I don't know. I'm not sure what that says, and let's see what it says. Miles apart, but still in my heart. I think I use these 2 and this one the most, and maybe the couple flowers, I don't know. but everything's there. And then you get this is one of those pick-a-punch, but it's the sort of scalloped tops. And so that's $15 for the bundle. And I'm going to put that right back in this box. And then the next one, I have 3 bundles that are punches. Well done. I really enjoyed the turtle and the corals and stuff and the fish and the seahorse. I'm not a big whale person. I like seeing them on television on the nature shows, but for sending it for cards, I don't know. There are a couple whales in here that were punched out of just cardstock. And here is the Photopolymer stamp set. This one's coming out a little bit, but it's there. Okay, so everything is there. And I don't know if this is, I don't think so. At some point I started writing on that it coordinated with a punch, so I would remember and not do something like sell a set without a punch, which I almost did on the next one. And I wrote when it was in 2 annual catalogs in a row, but and I think this one finally retired, but maybe not. I can't remember. Oh yeah, retired. I have a system too that I started using where I put yellow has a punch to coordinate with it, because I don't usually store the punches with the stamps. Blue means I have a die with it. I might have that and a red dot for holiday, that kind of thing. Okay, let me see where the other one is. Is it this one? Oh, no, it's this one. Okay, basket of blooms with the small bloom punch. And this one I had set aside. I didn't realize it went with this, but luckily I wrote it on here. So once I got to this, I thought, oh, that's not a standalone, that has a punch. So I went and looked for it. Anyway, basket of blooms, also really pretty. And I have some die cuts in here too, and apparently some purple tape. Oh, I was using this as a mask, so I left that in there. And here's the stamp set. And it looks like, I know I used this basket. Yeah, it looks like I used these right here, but not the other ones. So I used the ones for the small punch, this, and the basket. Yeah. $15 for that set too. I'm going to put you on pause. I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, continuing on. This is SUB21, and it's been gently used, the Hippest Hippos with the coordinating dies. This is a really cute set. It's got like a wash tub thing, no, wash tub, a boat, some snorkeling gear, some hearts, some sunglasses, a party hat. I believe this is like one of those life inner tube things, an umbrella, little waves, some flowers, just really adorable. And this, I believe, is gently used. So this is one, I might have used everything on this, but only once. Yeah, and it looks like I probably used black ink because they're really clean. So that's Hippest Hippos, SUB21. This next one I enjoyed. I think I have paper to go with this too. This is a nice one for weddings or sympathy especially, and good, nice with use of foil. It is a distinctive here and here, and it's different than most of what I have, and I usually like to keep those, but I just don't have room to keep everything. So I know I used this once or twice, and clearly you can see I used the crane, I know I used the flower, I know I used this, and I believe this. I might have used it all. There's dragonflies in there too. Anyway, that one is $15. Crane of Fortune. And it's SUB22. Okay, Bloom and Grow. This is a beautiful set. I love the fonts in here. Let's Celebrate You, Forever Starts Today. And these floral like sprays are just gorgeous. There's a little hello in here that's nice to use sometimes. You've got all the dies that cut out all the images. And you've got some, I guess, border dies. I'm not sure I ever used those. And I don't think they cut around the edge of any of these, but there's also, like, there's some leaves, these little things here, there's dies for too. This is a really cute set, and then there's little flowers here. And this one is a double stamp set. Pretty clean. This one I can tell I've used them, but they're not in bad shape at all. Really pretty. I used them when it first came out probably, and haven't used them since, I think. Yeah. So there you go. And that was SUB23, and it's called Bloom and Grow. This next one is SUB25. 1 second. Okay, I don't know what to do with 24. Oh, I don't know. I got them out of order somehow. Anyway, this is Flowering Blooms. This is absolutely gorgeous. These are the flowering dies that go with it. They're all beautiful here. And I think they started telling us whether it's distinctive. It does not say that, and I didn't write it on here. But, oh, yeah, it is. I have a D on here for distinctive. This was used gently. And you can see they're all here. They're coming off the little sheet, but I left the rubber in here so you can, you know, or just if you like to stick that down, like I said, you could do that. So 15 for this, and the dies, there are 9 dies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a nice, pretty border kind of die too. And then these open ones are for the larger images. And then you have some standalone like leaves and little flowers you can die cut too. And the font's really pretty. Thank you, your kindness is so appreciated, and I'm moved beyond words. Really nice set too. Okay, next is B26. I think I might have missed a B24 if I come across it later. If not, I might have skipped one, I mean. Yeah. Okay, so this is Dress to Impress. Really nice for Mother's Day or just a friend or whatever. My mom was big into perfume and lipstick, really, so this was nice for her. My mom's gone now. I think there are 2 sheets in here. This makes a little purse. It's really cute, and I don't have anything else like that, but again, I just can't keep it all. I had to make some tough decisions, and I tried to follow the KonMari method of get rid of, maybe, and keep. And some of the maybes immediately went into get rid of, and a couple went back into to keep. I just couldn't part with them yet. And even today, as I was labeling these, I pulled out 1, 2, 3, 4 that are going back into keep, because I don't, either I loved them or I didn't have anything like them. So this is the strap for the purse, and then you have to die cut 2 of these to make the purse. It's really cute. I'm sure you can go on Pinterest or whatever and look up Dress to Impress and find it. There's lipstick die, there's high heel die. I guess these are this rose or something, I think. A label. You could also use this for a long skinny label if you had one from a different set. This is like a label or something you could put on it too. Perfume bottle, the other roses right here. And then there's some little buttons also, and the little things to put the strap through. So really cute. So just so you know, there's 2 sheets of dies in this one, and they're all there. I counted them before. So I'm sorry this is a long video, but I want to do this in one lot, like not one lot, but you know, one video. Okay, so that's B26, Dress to Impress. Then I have B27, SUB27. This is a double stamp and a set of dies. So, and it's Good Morning Magnolia. I'll probably just call it Magnolia's double stamp set and the dies that go with it. And there are 16 dies in this one. This is a great deal. It's a beautiful set. I love the hello and thanks here and the thinking of you. I love the fonts of those. This is cling rubber. I didn't save the outer piece from this one for some reason, but I stuck them all on here. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 stamps in that case. And in this one there are, I don't know if it's 10 total. Let's see. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 10 total stamps, 4 in one and 6 in the second one. A couple little images already stamped. You could color with this flower here. So these are used, but they're pretty clean. And then all kinds of dies to die cut the big images. There's some standalone pieces. So there's a lot in here. This one is $20. SUB17 Magnolias. Now, the next thing I have is actually a holiday one too, slipped in here, but this is stamp, die, paper, and trim. This is the Most Wonderful Time. What were they calling these? Product medley. So you get this stamp. I did use this quite a lot. I think this is photopolymer. Yeah. But it's still usable. You get 6 dies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 trees, some presents, and a banner, like a label thing, a little angel, and a star for the tree topper. Then there's also, I don't know if everything that was in this medley is here, but this tinsel trim is here. And then there's some paper and paper scraps, as well as some stickers still left. Not a whole lot of stickers left, but whatever I had left is in here, as well as, oh yeah, there's quite a few stickers left actually, of deer and everything. These top sheets are all stickers. And then there's some of these kind of card fronts. So there were card fronts in with it too. And then there were papers, and they're gold foiled and they're double-sided. I'm not going to show everything, but oh, there's more stickers. So you get the idea. It's really pretty. I just have a lot more other paper. Presents are pretty. Anyway, this whole product medley, partially used with the stamp and die set, is $18 for this one. I think I priced that a little too low. I probably should have put it at least $20, but there you have it. It's $18. And then the next one, the last one for this video, is going to be Garden Wishes. This is going to be $25 because you're going to get Memories and More cards, and also Daisy Garden Memories and More cards and envelopes. Now, I will not send the plastic cases. I'll take them out and put them in like freezer bags or something, so that everything will be there. They're open, and I know I've used them. But there's a lot of cards and envelopes in here. I'll open that for you in a minute. First, the stamp set, you know, the dandelion, I guess. And I don't know if I have any more of the actual paper that goes with this, but you can use the, actually it looks like there's a scrap or two in here of the paper too, but you can just use the Memories and More cards for cards. This is red rubber. It has been used. I did use this one quite a bit, except that I used it quite a bit when it first came out again, and then I don't think I used it much after that, and they're pretty clean, you can see. And then the dies, there are 14 dies in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I miscounted. I counted some twice. There's 14 in here because I counted 15. Get a couple little extra pieces there I die cut already. These are called Dandy Wishes. Okay, so let's look at these. So you'll get them and the contents of what's in here. This was some of the paper. It had the dragonflies. And then I'm just going to quickly, so I mean some of these you can use just as cards like that. So I'm just going to kind of go like this, and they're double, these are double-sided too. So these are like 3x4. You got some bees. I really was hesitant about getting rid of this because I like it. I like that, see? And I like this. But again, I just don't have room for everything. And this, on these boxes on my shelf, we're taking up a lot of room. And these are, whatever the Memories of More cards are, like 4.5 by 6. Let me tell you how big these are. I don't remember. These are 4 by 6, yes, 4 by 6. And the other ones are 3 by 4. So these are nice for journaling, for journals, or for card bases, card mats, you know. You are loved. And this one with the dragonflies. So that is the little Memories of More cards and a couple scraps of paper. And then these, I was hesitant about getting rid of these too. These are the envelopes and these are the cards. They're all the same. So you have this background. I mean, these are pretty much ready-made cards and envelopes. You can just use them as they are if you wanted to, and maybe put a sentiment thing on here or something, and there you go. You've got instant cards. Or you can stamp images and whatever. So there's a lot in here. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Looks like there's about 13 cards and envelopes in here. 13 each. So yeah, you'll get those, and I'll take the label off and put it on the bag or something, but I'll put them in a baggie. So that's SU Bag 2, $25. And that is it for this video. Like I said, comments will be turned off. If you're interested in everything, give me the SU dash whatever the number was, and I will list all of them down below the video and with the name of the stamp set in case you forget. But go back and watch the video again if you want to make sure you get the name or the numbers right, to make sure you're getting the right thing. And then when you give me your item or items that you want, I will respond, let you know that it's still available or not, or if you have multiples, which ones are still available, because it is first come, first serve. Or I can tell you someone else beat you to it. However, if they don't pay, you know, then I'll get back to you. We can do that. As for shipping, I'm hoping to make one shipment on Friday for anyone that responds and I get back to on Friday morning and they pay. I will try and get them out either Friday afternoon or Saturday morning. And then I hope to do another mail run Monday or Tuesday. Let me look at that a minute. I have something going on early August, so let me see. Okay, Tuesday. Yeah, I could do it Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, another mail run, and then we'll just have to play it by ear after that, and I'll let you know individually. All right. Thank you so much for your interest, and I look forward to hearing from those of you who might be interested in things. Thanks again. Hugs, love, and peace.